Islamic architecture. Mosque with with house domes. Did you know that modern mosques today do not use domes? In the modern era, most mosques do not use a curricular element, namely the domes. Kuba is a semicircular roof with the pointed or curved edges with a surface that surface outward. The dome on a mosque is not just a semicircular shape on the roof of the mosque, but the dome has an important role, namely a symbol or marker for the Muslim place of worship. The mosque is a place of worship for Muslims. The presence of a dome is the identity of the mosque, so that everyone will usually recognize the building if it has a dome. However, some people think that domes on mosques are not important or mandatory. Even though a mosque has its own important meaning and is a typical place of worship for Muslims. According to Fitri, the Quran and Hadith do not say that the dome was used as a symbol for the mosque. The choice of domes in a mosque is rational for the need for an easily recognizable identity. In building a mosque, there are limitations, among others uh, that it is not free to important or religious cultures, which means that at first glance people will recognize the mosque building by its characteristic, namely the dome.
Because of the time, they think that most building must also follow the times with a minimalist model. The dome is removed because the dome is not mandatory, and they think that the most domes does not affect the worship process. In fact, the minimalist concept does not mean that the characteristic of the dome on the mosque must be removed, because the Kuba is cultural or has been preserved since ancient times, and also the dome on the mosque and provide air circulation, especially in hot countries like Indonesia. Therefore, the dome in the mosque has an important meaning, being a symbol or marker of the place of worship for Muslim, and the presence of semicircular Kuba makes it easier for Muslims to find their place to worship. The dome is identity of the mosque. The dome of the mosque has its own important meaning and is a special place of worship for Muslims. This opinion is also supported by Farid 2016 in his journal. Meanwhile, other opinions said that most buildings follow the developments of the times with minimalist model and the removal of the most domes. Even though the Kuba is not only a typical mosque but also a culture or preservation since ancient times and has other benefits such as circulation. Therefore, blocking the Kaaba on the mosque can be very influential with the dome on the new mosque. Muslims can easily find a place of worship when in domestically and abroad. Thank you.